Good evening, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a back test on SPX 500, and we're going to be looking at a buy that happened today. From an order flow standpoint, we can see it that way, clearly bullish, taking higher highs each time. This is where the main sort of point of interest would be for me, is you've got this reaccumulation, which is the last leg before the push. But you've also got this reaccumulation, which acts as a slingshot, as the retracement before it breaks structure. So these would be the main areas I'd be looking at. Let's hope my Wi-Fi bloody works. So as we're looking for scalps, sort of lower time frame entries, we can see what happened here today, if my internet allows it. So go back to here. So here we are Wednesday at 10 to 9. So in this sort of power hour area, I'm just going to play it through till Asian ends. Jump up. Yeah. Right. Get us through till 8 o'clock. So in a 5 minute, this is what the range would sort of be. You'd have this high and this low, and from the very smallest point of order flow, this is where the sort of buys are being maintained, because there's not much to it from a market cycle standpoint. But this was the last sort of push down. As you can see, price comes straight into the 80 of this move here. So this is where we're sort of buying from on the smallest time frame. So moving forward, if I take this off, there we go. What we can see here is we mitigated the 80%, and now this is all just sort of noise in the middle. But as well as noise, it's printing schematics inside of it, so we can visibly see here the reaccumulation that took place. With that being the manipulation, taking out all of them weak-handed buyers. So this would be a first point of interest. But on the very smallest order flow, you've got this leg here too. So that's where my eyes would be. We'll see what price does when it gets into there. So right now we've come into the 50% of this manipulation, but also 50% of the leg. You can see that it's starting to build its trading range. We've got the change of character, secondary test in B. And there you have, let me see, did that break? So that took the low. So we've got an accumulation in the 50, but also inside of that slingshot, that reaccumulation inside of there. So we'll mark that there. With this being the manipulation, when it loads. There. And that being the break. Right. That being the break because that had the previous low. So this was the previous low. That swept. That's the high that needs to break. Now we have our creek. Not the low. So 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive, spring, break. Do we have any divergences present? So we've got a 10 there. I'll put my Fibonacci on and I'll go through the others. So 5, nothing. 3, no. 1, got a 10, 30 seconds. Right. Let's jump on at 15 seconds for the entry. So the way I'd play this is pull that in. Is I don't take limits. I like to market execute. But if you were to take a limit, I'd either do a split risk or 1 order off each. As we can see here, there's a nice bit of imbalance right above that 80. Put that there. And do that. So we've got the imbalance there. What I'd be doing is having my entry on the 80, and then if price comes into the 50 and shows a schematic, I'd take the 50. So would the risk to reward be worth it? Well, just to the high that it's at now, it'd be a 1 to 5. So yeah, definitely. Like I said, I'm going to watch the Weiss as it comes down. We can see we've got a 24 here. So at the 50, any schematic. Looks like we're building a trading range. Spring, does it break? So we've got some heavy divergences building at the bottom there as we're coming down into the 80. Nothing on the 30 seconds. So yeah, I'm not being funny. Because I'd be market executing, I'd have got in on this 3. You got a 24 to a 3 and a 6. So it's just showing you a lack of commitment to push price down. So I'd have entered personally. And then that'd be a reduced risk. There you go. Reduce risk. So the way I'd play this is pay what would be on risk there. We didn't take the imbalance. I'd pay myself whatever would be at risk in this trade. And then my targets for this would be new high. So it's 1 to 19. So what I'd then be doing is marking the 50 and the 80 of this last push down. It's this. Put that in. So we're in that one. Yeah. So I'll be sort of looking at price coming into, we'll put that there, all the way. So this is just 2 minutes, hang on. So about that. Right. So we're in this entry, or I would be. Risk is paid. This would be the next point of interest because this is the test of the manipulation. So that would be your phase D entry. Yeah. And now we're looking for the last point of support. Since we've got this accumulation here, I would be quite tempted to put one on the 80 there, depending on the numbers. Because that would definitely be worth it too. 1 to 16. Yeah, I'll be taking that. I didn't want to do it. So we got 16.36. Let's see which number we got. So we got 2. Yeah, that's the reaction we're looking for. As soon as if this was to progress a bit more, I'd be going reduce risk on that pretty, yeah. So that's it there. That's your second reduce risk. Look at that. And depending on where that first entry is, I'd be thinking about putting that at break even if it lined up to build below that partials. Let's see. So yeah, because we've got bearish order flow and I'm in 2 entries, I probably look to take 50% off this. No, 50% off this one because it's not as good as an entry, but I want a 7.5. So I'm going to put in the risk at the moment as 500 because I'm going off a 200k account at 0.25% risk. So that'd be the first partial. You'd have, just write this down. I'll write it on here. Hold on. So, come on. First order partial. It'd be 50% of 3/7. First order partial. Divide that by 2. First order partial would be 1875. 1875. Go. Put that text a bit smaller. So we bank that. And then we have 250 left. And then I'd let that just run to the new high. If it so yeah. So we've got a distribution, and then there you go, sweeps the high. So I'll wait for this to stop bugging, and then I'll do the totals. So you've got TP on that one, 4025. First boost or the TP would be, let's say, 4025. 4025. And then this one would be 9611. Oh, it's the second order. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll do this. First order. It'd be 0. Right. Change that to the second. Second. So total for that trade or that day would be 9011.11 plus 1875 plus the total would be 14,911 pounds. So a 200k account, you've made nearly 7.5%. And just do this. How long did the, it's not that one. Date range. How long did this accumulation take to confirm? 51 minutes on a 15-second time frame. Yeah. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.